first of all, gender mainstreaming, it is a strategy to ensure that we have a gender perspective in everything that we do. And this means in practice that we have to analyze a situation before we design an action. And we have to take into account the perspectives and the needs of both men and women in order to assure that our actions are tackling gender inequalities and promoting gender equality. And for the mission, we have a commitment to ensure that all our actions are gender mainstreamed. And this is a process that needs to be led by the mission's management. But at the end of the day, it is something that all staff members need to contribute to. Of course, as gender advisors, we are here to support and give guidance, provide trainings for our colleagues. But at the end of the day, it is a process where everyone has to be part.
To be effective, gender mainstreaming needs to take place top-down and bottom-up, to include both leadership and staff. The gender advisors in the head of mission office support all staff in implementing a gender perspective in their work. Our new gender focal point network makes ULEX better at identifying inequalities and helps us direct our actions to better contribute to gender equality.
The gender focal points structure was installed in ULEX because we are still a very big mission, and it is basically impossible for 2 gender advisors to ensure that we have a gender perspective in everything we do. So the management decided in 2014 that we will have gender focal points, and we have now currently 24 gender focal points. They are representing different units from different parts of the mission. And the gender focal points, they are first of all a point of contact, so they are a link between the gender advisors and their units. But they also have been trained so that they are able to ensure a gender perspective into their area of work. And what we can see so far is that we have very good results from this process, and the gender focal points structure has really improved the ways in which the mission can, in a strategic way, ensure that we are mainstreaming all actions of the mission.
I'm working as a gender focal point in the police strengthening department, and that means that I'm a lot doing cases and assessments, especially with gender subject, like the Domestic Violence Project and the Association of Women in Kosovo Police.
And my work as a gender focal point is to strengthen the KP in their challenges that are lying ahead of them and working on domestic violence cases or gender-based violence cases. That's what I do. My activities have been received on different ways, welcomed, a little bit with suspicious attitude, surprisingly, and sometimes people say, yeah, we are working on domestic violence cases on a normal structured way. But in general I can say it's positive.
My focal point experience till now is that because you have gender focal points within the mission, that you can talk to each other and you can inform each other what you're doing. And also communication and coordination is better if you have gender focal points within the mission. You can work within your organization, but also external in your out of your organization. So you can do a lot of things together. I think what's important in combating gender-based violence is to do projects within the mission, like the Domestic Violence Project, police and prosecutor responses to domestic violence in Kosovo, but also looking at other cases like forensic opportunities in rape cases, trafficking human beings, and what's important also is that you communicate to each other and that you have a comprehensive approach, because there are so many organizations in Kosovo working on this topic. You really need to work more together. Then you will get a much better result.
At the end, the most important thing for me is to make it an obvious thing to talk about, an obvious thing to combat when I look at the police perspective. That's for me the most important thing.